The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Colts, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff right, it's Gore. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. Here we go. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
What a read. Go, Carly.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage where it's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted.
Let's go. We came to play, boys.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this one. You give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
Ready, set. Ready. Ready.
Here's Allen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That one finds Pierce right side.
Oh, man. We're off and running, guys. Let's go.
Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 28 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got Gore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Right there, hurt. Let's go now. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a gain of 7 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now an option play on 2nd down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the 1st down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? Go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run with Allen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Ready?
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Braylon Allen, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple,
here we go.
It's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. They go with the screen to Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his
What's up,
first
Daniel?
kick.
Happy Saturday, bud.
As well. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go. Straight. Go.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. A short throw pulled in by Woods. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Ready up. Get it. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Allen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80. Right up. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quiddy Pay drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go now. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Get it. Ready.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Fighting him off. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Hit.
Up the middle they go. Allen. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready. Go.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 43 yards rushing for.
Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Ready.
Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other, and now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Taylor again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. T. Higgins was the intended target,
but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quiddy Pay
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Right?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Now again. Brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they take a knee.
Of course I remember you, Smalls. What's up, bud? Long time no see.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild
right, man.
card
We
round.
ran through Cincinnati, literally.
Up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
I know, man. Look at the numbers. Look at Burrow, 87 yards. Dominated him, man. 9 of 15, 3 interceptions for the Burrow. The running game wasn't good either. We held Jamar Chase to 2 catches. He had a 48-yarder, but nothing amounted out of it. Jonathan Taylor, 164, 2 rushes, rushing touchdowns, and 14 for 76 for Allen, and then Richardson, all of them scored. It was a good game. Oh, pretty good, man. I can't complain. Just been doing the same, working, gaming, same as it always been. How's school going? Crazy, huh? Your first year of middle school, man. I bet so. I'm glad you like it, though, man. That's good. Yeah, my youngest daughter started, what was that? Kindergarten. And my other daughter is now in 7th grade. And my oldest daughter is in, I want to say she's a sophomore, high school. So, yeah, a lot going on.
Let's go now. Get up. Let's go. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Ready. Set up. Let go. Come on. Set. Ready. Go. Down. Hut. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Ready. Shot. Get up. Here we go. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Set. Let go. Let's go now. Go. Let's go. Huh. Set. Ready.
Yeah, buddy, I think we all struggle at math. Not just you.
On the double. Get up. Set up. Come on. Set. Got it. Ready? Hut, hut. Ready? On the set. Ready? Down. Take go.
I got my mic on and off, buddy. I'll answer if you say so.
Here we go. Shot. Here we go.
Whose injury? Smalls? No, I didn't. I didn't see it, man. No, I didn't see the injury, buddy. Did not. Oh, dang.
Set.
So it was away from football, huh?
Ready? Set. Ready? Let's go now. Get up. Let's go. Hut, hut. Okay, break. Ready. Ready up. Check go. Ready. Go. Set. Ready. Hut.
Oh, it's rough out for the season. I guess there's only one more game left, ain't there, this week? Yeah. Surprise, surprise, Smalls. The Bears never do good. Yeah, that's the truth. As much as I hate to say it, they do. They suck. Yeah, with all that talent, and they promise every season is going to be better, and then they just look the same. And I didn't like the draft pick of Williams anyway from the start. I figure he's like one of those guys who like they force him into the spotlight. He's not that great.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see the it factor with them, man.
It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward in Dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week ago play really well in their wild card matchups. So now they find themselves one game away from the conference championship. And it really comes down to, at this stage of the game, Mike, it's not who's practicing the best. Those reps have been really cut down. Right now, it's about getting your legs back and understanding who are we as a team, who is our opponent as a team, and who is going to play the best. Well, in a couple minutes, this thing's going to be kicked off, and we're going to find out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence with Michael Penix. I know, obviously, Jaden Daniels is the truth. Been following him since week 1.
Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man.
On third down, Jackson.
All right, great pressure, man. The defense still there.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Downs to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Look at those numbers, guys.
You have to figure, Mike, this is a confident quarterback coming into this one. He played such a large role, not only helping them win the division, but then he followed it up last week with a big wild card victory. Now, 1 week away from a championship game in front of their home crowd. Everything is falling into place. But if they want to play next week, they're going to need another big game from their leader.
Second down and 8.
Go check. Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. That's his first.
All right, man. Got to get Woods involved. We're probably going to have to pass more this game.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create.
I hope to God that's true, Smalls. I can't stand the Chiefs.
First down and keep the drive alive.
They're at the 17-yard line now.
About as bad as the damn Cowboys, man. I don't like the Chiefs.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Ready. Throwing on second down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. The Colts are going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Some days, Smalls. All right, we're going to go with the 1-yard plunge here with Richardson, get us on the board, hopefully.
Here we go. Go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm just trying to get through this season, get to year 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They bring their tight end right. Jackson now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson up top again.
There we go. Gotcha.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's the punter now. We'll punt for the 2nd time.
All right, man. We'll see you later, buddy. Good night.
Back deep. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Badger Braylon Allen. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, it's Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Check, Panther. Check smash, check smash.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
Here's Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. And Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Both teams as the kicks away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. So can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
No motion over Flowers. 2nd down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Third and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime.
Ready? Cougar 19. Street.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Second and a yard.
Go! 70 Lions! Go, Reed! Go! Ready, ready?
They go right back to Taylor. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready, ready! Ready!
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready? Here we go, here we go!
Here comes Allen. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Back! Ready?
Throwing is Richardson. Pass right side to down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Colts first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 6-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside, defense.
Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson from the gun on third down. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. A pass caught right side by Coleman. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. To the air one more time with Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On play action, here's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Panther Street, stop, ready, right?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs matching up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
Okay, great.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Go, Shaq. Go, Shaq. Go.
On the give, this is Allen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Back. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Allen. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Ready up.
Second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Richardson.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Ready, ready.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Indianapolis. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Both Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raven first down. Bateman is the motion man. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give on the ground. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. They need to get to the 22, but now face a third down. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Anthony Richardson. I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all.
Come on, big lion.
A second down throw for Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They go right back to Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have it first and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll go down back at the 4.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Third and goal.
Let's go now.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. They took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts add on to their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Braylon Allen, touchdown Colts. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Ready? Ready? Go, Reed, go!
A run with Taylor. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
Ready?
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Get it!
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Ready, set!
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Come on, set! Hey, check that, street! Ready?
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready?
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So it's a win for the Colts. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.